Do you ever get the feeling that you're wasting time? The feeling that whatever it is you're doing right now is not actually the right thing for you to do, and that you should focus your efforts on something different. It's a strange feeling because it happens a lot more often than it should happen. It's almost like the majority of things we try to do somehow end up feeling like a time waste. And it's a very pressuring feeling. It's tiring, it's exhausting to always have to think and calculate and consider so many things just for taking action. Am I doing the right thing? Shouldn't I be doing this instead of that? Why am I focusing on this? This doesn't get me anywhere. I need to focus on this, not on that. And what follows after that is anger and frustration. I can't believe I just wasted so much time doing this when I could have done that. What am I doing? Why am I wasting my time? I'm going nowhere like this. I'm burning my best days, my best years, doing things that I shouldn't be doing. There's so much ahead of me, so much to do, so much to take care of. I can't just sit here and do this, of all things. And then comes regret. If only I would have done this otherwise. If only I wouldn't have sat down and did that thing and instead went for the other thing. What a fool. How could I not see this? Why am I so wasteful? And so, we end up in a race against time, a race to plan our day, plan our life, so that no moment is wasted, so that every single minute is used in the best way possible. But the weird thing about this feeling is that it never goes away. It doesn't matter what you do, you still feel like you're wasting time. You cannot shake off that feeling. It doesn't matter if you do A or B, you still feel like the other option should have been better. Because behind this conflict that lies in your mind, behind the anger and the frustration, there's a different problem, a different root. Let me ask you this question. What is not time waste for you? What is it that you should be doing right now? Why is it the best thing to do? What makes this better than whatever other options you have? And most importantly, have you ever really sat down and asked yourself this question? Have you ever taken that moment to sit down with yourself and instead of worrying on what you should do right now, try to understand, what are you trying to do in general? Where are you trying to take yourself? What is your goal? Do you have a goal? Do you know what you want? Or do you end up racing yourself to an unknown destination that not even you know? Where are you racing to? What is your end goal? What do you want to do? We tend to get sucked into this race of life, to follow all kinds of ideas and thoughts and bits of inspiration, that we never really take a moment to try and make out the big plan, the overall picture. Wasting time is doing something that doesn't benefit you in any way. But the question, then, lies not in time, but in benefits. The key to this problem is first of all figuring out what benefits me. what is good for me? What do I want to do with myself? Where do I want to progress? What do I want to strengthen in me? And there are many options. Perhaps you want to improve yourself, your skills, your knowledge, your feelings, your thoughts, your physical state. Perhaps you want to improve something in your life, your career, your studies, your lifestyle, your relationships. And perhaps you don't want to improve anything. Perhaps you just need some time for yourself. You just want to sit down and not do anything for once. You just want a moment or two, an hour, a day for yourself. Not for something, not to improve, not to build, but simply for your own soul, for your own mind, for your sanity. You just want to lay down and unwind, calm down. Is that a bad thing? Is this a waste of time? We get used to the thought that not doing anything is always a bad thing. That every minute in our life we should spend pursuing something, whether it is something for our own or something for someone else, or generally something. We should always be on the run. We should always act. We should always do something. But in reality, not doing anything is not a bad thing. Sometimes we just need to stop. And it's a strange thought to get used to, especially because everything in our life always surrounds achieving and progressing. And whoever stays back is never going to make it. And you gotta climb that mountain, you gotta cross the river, and you gotta do this and that, and you gotta improve yourself, and you gotta get somewhere different. You just can't stay in place, because staying in place is never going to take you anywhere. But no, not at all. Sometimes, more than anything else, we just need, just for once, instead of chasing life, to sit down and watch it go. Just a minute. The race of life is very demanding. It's something that we often feel is bigger than us. But in reality, the race of life is what we make it into. It is when we take a minute to stop and to think and to try to understand ourselves better. It is then that we find out. We end up understanding that the race of life is not actually a race. Time is not an enemy, as long as we embrace it and make it a part of us. Live with it, not against it. It is then that we understand that we can win the race of time, that we can win the race that never was. Hello, random viewer. Thank you for listening. I hope you found some value in what I have to say. If you enjoy what I'm doing here, please consider subscribing to my channel. This is the best way to support me, and really motivates me to do more of what I do right now. It really means a lot for me. If this is the first time you stumble across my videos, welcome aboard. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. And either way, I hope to see you again next time. See ya.